what should we be doing to make sure that when the space opens up, they're actually excellent, capable hands, capable women?
People should not be disenfranchised in any form.
Hi, I'm Dr. Song Weibu. Welcome to the Purple Diaries, the Policy Innovation Center's podcast series that takes a deep dive into the conversations and dialogues that happened at the Gender and Inclusion Summit 2025. Over the course of this podcast series, I'll be sitting down with some really amazing individuals to talk about the future of sustainable development and really challenge the way that we see the world. So join the conversation, and if you like what you hear, leave us a comment, share, subscribe, and see you soon. Thank you. So hello again. Lovely to have you here today, and welcome to the Purple Diaries podcast. And dare I say, welcome back to Nigeria. So can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Yeah, my name is Sister Dr. Maryann Egbujor. I am a DDL sister, the Daughters of Divine Love, based in Enugu, Nigeria. Presently, I am living in Germany. I lecture in the university called the University of Bonn, and then Hochschule Bonn-Rhein-Sieg, that the University of Applied Sciences in Bonn also. So these two universities collaborate with Deutsche Welle. Deutsche Welle is a media company in Nigeria, just like in Germany, like CNN, BBC, something like that. It's an international media company.
Okay.
So I live there. I live also in the convent, and as you can see, I'm a religious, and I combine this, my profession, and also the religious responsibilities. Yeah. So I'm into field research. I lecture, and actually I did my studies in let me say 2 countries. I did my bachelor in Ivory Coast. I speak French, and I wrote my memoir also in French, and in the area of media. I'm a journalist by profession.
How many languages do you speak, if you don't mind my asking?
I speak maybe 4 languages. I speak English. I speak my mother tongue, let me say Igbo. I speak English. I speak French. I speep German, and a little of Italian.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah, they just Anyway, so lovely meeting you. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Okay, so you're a very multi-layered person, I can already tell, right? So Ivory Coast, Nigeria, now Germany. And so the first question that comes to mind is when we talk about inclusivity, right? We know that, people can be included or excluded in more ways than one. So you are a woman, a Nigerian woman, a Black Nigerian woman living in Germany and working in a very male-dominated field. And so what has the experience been like, and what life lessons would you say you've learned from that we can glean from?
Thank you for the question. It's very interesting. I believe in something. As a human being, I believe in being confident in whatever you do. I believe in being contented. Aside, maybe if I talk from the religious perspective, I know we believe in God, be it Muslim, be it Christian, be it whatever, but know that the supreme being there is the author of our life, and he has the final say. And my life, I don't scheme about anything, but I believe in divine providence. But I know that whatever I want to do, I present it to him, God. And if it works, fine. If it doesn't, it's okay. But some of the things that come to me are from divine providence. Then going back to your question in terms of where I am witnessing inclusivity. I have never experienced segregation, discrimination, because I believe that whatever you have to do it well.
Okay.
I have not experienced racism, actually. Yeah, I have not. But I know that sometimes in Germany there is this subtle way of doing it.
Microaggressions.
Exactly.
That's what they're called.
So, and when getting into the system, this is where I now come, answer your question in terms of inclusivity, and then what is happening and what I'm facing there. When it comes to integrating you into the system, it is not just like this. It is not easy. Even if you are qualified, you can't just be integrated easily. So you have to work your way through. And what I'm doing now is I'm doing a postdoc. Actually, that is why I said I'm home to do my empirical research. So you have to go through the habilitation, the postdoc, or the tenure track. Maybe you're learning on the job through a professor. So, but I have to learn on the job as I'm lecturing and also do a postdoc, beside that. So, and this is for me to get integrated because these are the requirements. So, and I am doing that. And I am doing the postdoc in another field that is trendy, AI. So I'm bringing AI, looking at AI from the cultural perspective.
Beautiful.
So when I talk...
I'm so excited when I talk to people like you, a woman who is in AI, who is...
Yeah. So I'm examining AI, from a cultural perspective in terms of fake news, all this disinformation, malinformation, misinformation, and the spread. So how can you address this from a cultural perspective? And I'm using Nigeria and Germany as my case studies, so comparing Germany that is high, so to say, high in tech, and Nigeria that is still struggling in terms of technology with all the challenges. So, but I believe that when you are given access, when you're given the opportunity, to showcase what you can, even amidst this masculinity, that is really what it takes, to combat exclusivity.
So
and
if I'm hearing you right,
Yeah.
you've made three very profound comments.
Yeah.
One is know who you are and know your God.
Yeah.
The second is confidence.
Yeah.
You need to be confident.
Yeah.
And the third is, and I really love this one, when you are then given that, when you get to that place, be excellent.
Yeah.
Use your voice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you make it sound easy. I mean, you're a very intelligent woman. 4 languages, AI, But I know it hasn't been easy.
It hasn't been easy.
Because beyond, you're doing a postdoc, you're teaching, you're doing a postdoc, And then in addition to all of that, I mean, those two things already are not easy. In addition to all of that, I know you said you've not experienced racism, but it's just navigating all the multiple layers. Can you speak to that? You've kind of given us some tips.
Yeah.
But do you have personal stories about maybe a particular challenge and how you overcame that? Because we want to learn from you, right? There are people who are watching who are like, okay, I want to be that AI woman tomorrow.
I will tell you something. I teach media and information literacy.
Okay.
And then I had to also take up another module in empirical method.
Okay.
So, but this module, I did my research, my master thesis and dissertation using some of the softwares in empirical. I also attended the classes. So, but my director believed that I could do it. So when I started, some of my colleagues were not happy with that.
All right.
They were like, why should I take up that module and I'm doing this, and then also other assignments being given to me, so
so they felt you were being
they
favored.
favored.
Oh, okay.
So, and some of them were like kicking against it, and also maybe from the point of view as a Black person, why should I? And the interesting thing is that that module was taught in German 2 years ago,
Okay.
and they changed the teaching language to English, and they said they prepared me. They knew that I would take it up, and that was why they changed it in the module handbook.
Really?
And those who were against it were my colleagues from like Asia and not
English is
Eastern
not their
Europe
first language.
exactly.
Okay.
So at first I told my director I'm not going to take up the lecture. I would. I did it for like a semester or 2 semesters. I started with the third semester. I did it again in the second semester, and the pressure was much. I said I wasn't going to take it again. I mean, in this winter session. And
sorry, when you said the pressure was much, from your colleagues,
from my
just the burden of the work itself?
From my colleagues.
Okay.
So and I said, yeah, because all you need to do is to go back, you look at what you have done, and then you teach. You also look at your pedagogy or didactic, how you present it. So these were for me not really a problem. So, and another aspect was because in Germany, when you are, I don't know about Nigeria, you'll be evaluated
for teaching. Yeah.
So
we don't do that much here.
Okay. So
I think that's an abroad thing. Yeah.
So you'll be evaluated. And then maybe in the evaluation, you'll see someone writing like, okay, you're favoring, as a lecturer, maybe you favor Africa. And, interestingly, they didn't even say that I favor Africans. They said that I do not favor Africans. So what does that mean?
Make that make sense.
It doesn't make sense. And even when I brought it up, my director said it's nonsense. So it could have been that I favor Africans more than the whites. So, and another is, there are some, maybe some of the modules or some of the courses that you post your course on the university platform. So if you are not able to do that, you can post it later. But one thing I noticed is that students read, and some of them may not want to come to class because you've already posted it. So they'll go read it up, and then maybe they skip classes. So I don't do that. So I knew their tricks. So what I do is I will teach the class,
and then
give assignments, and then post it.
Smart move.
So it was also evaluated. That the
and
style.
They didn't like that.
Yeah, because I could have done was just upload and then teach. So, but I saw that some of them skip classes, and I didn't allow it to break me. But it kept me also thinking, do I even leave this job? Do I quit? Do I go to another?
Like, is it worth it?
Yeah. Do I go to another? Maybe after this comes another one and another one and another one. So, and there was also another incident during this period. They had to read the evaluation. The evaluation was not accepted because not many evaluated. So, but they called me and read the evaluation
to you.
To me. I said, what am I going to do with it? It wasn't accepted by the university. So why are you reading it? So, and it got me thinking.
So it was like, if the university did not accept it, what's
the point? And if the
me?
University accepts it, the university would send it to you directly. And I didn't receive anything.
So these are the microaggressions I'm talking about. So what was really your point? You just wanted me to know that, people are not pleased with me. To what end, right?
Yeah. So I was just like, I said, well, this person doing this, I wouldn't allow it. I wouldn't allow you. You are white, but I know my onion. So you can break me. So I didn't allow it. So what I did, I will tell you what I did. I had to write and told them I'm not taking it again. I'm not taking that, the model. I'm not going on with it. So, but whatever I'm doing there, I will continue doing it. But that model, I trashed it.
I'm glad you brought up this issue because it then immediately brings to my mind this thing where people talk about that the solution to gender inclusion isn't quota.
Yeah.
And that the reason why they are very quick to say that, oh, you bring women in, they can't do the work, right? So I'm glad that because what I've been hearing you say is excellence. Excellence. So you come in there, you shine, you let your work speak for you, right? So it's not just about getting space at the table, but when you get to that table, what do you then do with that space that's been given to you?
And that is where I showcase who I am. That is where I showcase my capability. And I wouldn't blink to do that. I wouldn't allow myself I wouldn't allow anything to dim
Your light.
Yeah, my light. So this is, everything is not about talking. I strategize. And in silence, I will give you an instance. This summit, I didn't post it on my WhatsApp status. No.
Why?
Even my picture, the one Essa sent me, I didn't. But I sent to my sisters in my set. I told them, this is what is happening. Keep me in your prayers and all that.
Okay.
I didn't want to send it there. I don't know why, but I didn't want to send it there. I wanted to send it to other people and all that.
That you knew would be supportive.
Exactly. Normally, I send it. Even one of my sisters was saying, hell no. Why are you saying you don't want us to? Reasons best known to me. And I didn't even regret it up to this moment. Yeah, I didn't regret it. I don't know what will come out of it.
So maybe you'll find out later.
Yeah, why? Exactly. So I said, whatever happens here after this summit, let it speak for itself. I don't know.
Okay.
So
fair enough.
Yeah.
So which brings me to my last question.
Okay.
So we talk a lot about leadership, getting women into positions of leadership, right? And how we need to be more intentional.
Yeah.
Or putting more effort into raising the next generation, because if we're asking for a space at the table, there have to be people to fill that space.
Yeah.
So where are we getting it wrong? Okay, let me frame it more positively. What should we be doing to make sure that when the space opens up, they're actually excellent, capable hands, capable women, ready to take those spaces?
Yeah, that brings me to what I told your colleagues about also inclusive education. People should not be disenfranchised in any form. Maybe I will say this. God created us as human persons with unique gifts. So that we do not have the equal access to resources, to education, to healthcare, to all those things mentioned, is because we are still, I would say, objectifying the human person. And not seeing women in particular, not seeing women as that image created by God. God created us without even thinking, okay, this as a human being. First and foremost, we are created as human beings with dignity. We have human rights, human freedom. And then we have our uniqueness. My best student in 2024, the best student in 2024 in my class in Germany is a colleague of yours, a girl, a lady, Agarita Omo. Wrote the best master thesis and defense. So is she not a Nigerian?
She is.
She is in the midst of people from 6 continents. Wow. So inclusivity. And, we talk about education for all, the ever. Okay, we see the vision. It's still we're still not there, but this is Vision 2030 and the rest of them. So if this can be considered, and then in my country, Nigeria, we see some positions or spaces we see it as men's space, and men should dominate. This masculinity.
Unhealthy masculinity.
Unhealthy masculinity violates inclusivity.
That's a word right there. That's a word right there.
Unhealthy masculinity violates inclusivity. So when you think this ideology or whatever, what a man can do, a woman can do, but no, I don't. But I believe that women and men are gifted with capabilities, with competences, and no one should be segregated. And by the way, when women are segregated, and it is a sin to denigrate, to degrade them, even when they are qualified. It's a sin. Whoever is doing that should rethink, should have everything. Because you can't see a woman and then you believe that this woman is incapable of delivering.
Based purely on her gender.
Purely on her gender. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. So it has nothing to do with gender. It has to do with that human person called woman, created by God. And respect, because that woman also has the inalienable right that
as a human being.
Right to live, right to speak, right to her religion, right to her expression, right to freedom, right to justice. She has the right. And no one should objectify them or take them for granted, or do not see them as also that human person created in the image of
God. Excellent points. Excellent points. I'm glad that we still have an opportunity to talk later today, but I'm going to have to stop here for the sake of time. But it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you. And I'm happy that beyond this, we get to continue the conversation later today. But thank you so very much for coming here today.
Thank you too. Thank you for having me.